There were 200 arrests in London and violence in towns across England from what the police called malevolent gangs. Labour is hit by a front-bench resignation tonight after its U-turn on devolution. And British hopes at Wimbledon take a dive. 6 go out in one day.
Worth earlier this year is partly to blame. Extra security measures following the end of the IRA ceasefire have also been a drain on resources. While the police plan to put resources back into tackling small-scale crime, all the more often it's being left to friends and neighbours to pick up the pieces. Alison Marsh, Midlands Today, Walsall.
There's been a fire this evening at Merryhill Shopping Centre in Dudley. More than 1,000 late-night shoppers and staff were moved out of the central Mall area after a fire began in a storeroom containing toilet rolls. Water has damaged stock at the Laura Ashley store, possibly after the sprinkler system was set off by smoke. The cause of the fire is being investigated. A gang of 8 men who took part in a so-called road rage attack in Staffordshire have been jailed for a total of 16.5 years. 6 men from Burton-upon-Trent admitted violent disorder, 2 admitted a fray and 1 a further charge of wounding.
The range of weapons used in the attack were put on display by the police. They included a metal crooklock, half a pickaxe handle, a rounder's bat, a hammer and a tree branch. The assault happened on the main road near Yoxall, where road repairs were taking place. The driver of a convoy control car was beaten to the ground, and later 5 carloads of men returned to resume their attack on him and 2 other road workers.
They were just doing their job, allowing their tarmac. The system they used to let cars pass is tried and proven and always used. Just a totally and utterly ruthless attack on a gang of working men.
The court was told the men, who had serious head and back injuries, have recovered and are back at work. Colin Pemberton, Midlands Today, Stafford.
The Court of Appeal has told Gloucestershire County Council it can't cut back on care for elderly and disabled people. 1,500 people were affected because of a shortage of money. The council was told today that a lack of funds is no reason to reduce care. Well, that's the Midlands news for now, so from me, have a very good night. It's time for the weather forecast now with Michael Fish.
Good evening to you. Speaking on behalf of my lawn, I'd say I'm looking forward to a welcome drink. Not such good news though for Wimbledon tomorrow, but where there could well be problems and interruptions due to the rain, but by Saturday it will have cheered up again. Mind you, if you're on holiday, perhaps not good news, and if you're on holiday in Cyprus, just look at the temperatures I had there today, 42 degrees, or in old money, 108 Fahrenheit. Nothing like that closer to home. That area of low pressure brewing up already brought a lot of cloud across the country, rain into Ireland, into western parts of Scotland, 1 or 2 spits and spots elsewhere as well. And that rain, that cloud and rain, will work its way on eastwards during the rest of the night. The southeastern corner of the country, though, probably staying dry, although turning pretty misty. And a fairly warm night, 11 to 13 degrees, the lowest temperatures. Tomorrow, the low pressure to the north of Scotland winding up, those weather fronts moving down across the country. The southeast, after the grey start, might just be dry and bright for a while, but outbreaks of rain in many northern and western areas, 1 or 2 quite heavy bursts of rain in the northwest, and these outbreaks by that time somewhat lighter and more showery, heading on towards the southeast as the day wears on. And then in the afternoon, brighter weather coming across Ireland and into some western parts of England and Wales. Now, the reason for the brighter weather is the wind shift. We keep southwesterly winds to begin with, then the wind swings round to the northwest, bringing along that brighter and drier weather, but also, of course, bringing along a somewhat cooler and fresher feel to the day. So the second half of the day, somewhat chilly in the west there, temperatures at best about 17 or 18 degrees, but if there was a little bit of early brightness, not too bad in the southeast, 20 or 21. We keep the rather changeable weather into the weekend, just the odd shower to begin with on Saturday, rather more in the way of rain in that northeastern corner of Scotland. That will move away, and then it's going to be dry and reasonably sunny in most places, but cloud will thicken from the west in the second half of the day, and then on Sunday we'll find outbreaks of rain moving across to central and eastern parts, allowing in the process somewhat brighter weather to come in from the west, but that brighter weather will bring with it some breezes and some showers.
Hello, I'm William, and I'm special. My mum says so. I know I look alright, but doctors keep talking about me. My foot's a bit wonky, but I can still get about. Then my mum said a new operation could put it right. No one my age has ever had one. The frame's a bit awkward sometimes, but my dad said I had to keep it on and be nice to the nurse. If I'm really good, I'll find out if it's worked on my birthday.
QED joins William's special birthday party in half an hour. Another camcorder exclusive on BBC2 now, the video diary of drug-busting Detective Constable Tim Roberts.
Bigotry is what an Italian says when he sees a Canadian redwood. Oh, what the bigotry, yes. The housemaid said to me, would you like me to turn down your bed? I said, you might as well, every other woman in the place has. I said to the head waiter, I'd like the crab toasted. And he raised a glass of wine to my wife and said, your health, madame.
Bob, on the spot, finding the funny side to a funny old world. Saturday, 9:15 on BBC1.
The battle of the sexes continues now on BBC1 in the bedroom.